foodies, today we're at Lakehouse Kitchen's Cooking School with Chef Travis Pye. We're so excited to be with you today, Chef.
So excited.
Well, I'm excited to have you here as well.
So we have a tradition, we cheers always before we start.
Great
Cheers for a great cooking class. Cheers to you at home. Get your drink,
thank you.
get ready. We're going to have a wild ride today.
It's going to be fun.
So how do we get
It's going
started
to be educational, but it's going to be fun.
So tell them what we're doing today.
So first of all, thank you for coming. Lakehouse Kitchen's Cooking School. First and foremost, we are a cooking class facility. We offer over 80 classes through 2 different kitchens. Today we're in the Chef's Theater, which is a beautiful demonstration style, home style kitchen. On the other side of things is a beautiful master chef style kitchen with 14 full stations for you to put on an apron and cook with the chef.
Unbelievable.
Did you just say 80 cooking classes?
We have 80 different cooking classes through about 12 different chefs. That is correct.
Right here in this location.
Right here in this place.
That's amazing, Chef. So today you're going to teach us to make some cool things.
Yes, we're going to give you a little glimpse in what one of our classes would look like. Today we're making a beautiful seasonal asparagus risotto.
Start of the season.
This is first of the season asparagus. This comes from Armstrong. And I'm not sure if you've had fresh produce. I'm sure you have. But when it comes out of the ground the first time, it is so sweet. It almost doesn't taste like asparagus.
Wow.
It's sweet. It's naturally sweet. Same goes with corn or any other locally grown veg. Support local where you can. Fresh is best. For sure.
Fresh is best.
I went to his asparagus farm, and
Yes.
I didn't even grew right out of the ground.
Yes.
And I had my daughter, and she went around picking the asparagus and eating it, and it was sweet, it was delicious.
100%.
And I had no idea.
Absolutely. So today in the theme is there's no hidden flavors, there's no thickeners, it's all about fresh, good quality ingredients, and you don't have to overcomplicate it. Let those good ingredients shine.
All right, okay, so what's the first thing here?
So first of all, we've got our beautiful Le Creuset Dutch oven. This is cast iron with an enamel coating in it. I'm going to be talking quite a bit about the cookware and the gadgets because we are also a retail business. So we specialize in selling high-end kitchen equipment for the home cook. That is how the business started 12 years ago. This beautiful store was created where we curated beautiful items from all over. We have created this facility to be able to showcase those items, highlight the chefs, the wine, and everything that this valley has to offer.
And
so,
Chef, if they're watching online and they see something they like, where can they go and buy that?
They can come down to our store, corner Bernard and Ellis, beautiful 20,000 square foot retail showroom.
Kelowna, British Columbia.
With our cooking school upstairs, or shop us online, shoplakehouse.com.
And you ship anywhere in Canada, right?
Ship anywhere in Canada.
Yes, and so I have a Le Creuset pot at home,
Yes.
and I threw out my slow cooker after that because I didn't know that this was such a better way to cook. You put the lid on, it seals everything in.
100%.
Keep it in your oven, and it cleans really well. That was my favorite
So
part.
it's about developing flavors low and slow. So curries and chilies and soups and stocks. Perfect for risotto. You're not going to get a lot of hot spots. It's just going to be a nice, even cooking surface.
Great.
Okay.
This is a piece. This is an heirloom piece. This is something you're going to pass down from generation to generation. Yes, it's a bit of an investment up front, but it's, again, something you're going to pass down.
Yeah.
Probably, have you ever seen the orange one, the bright orange one?
Yeah.
In your mom's or your grandma's kitchen.
Yes.
They last a lifetime, and they are worth every penny. Anyway, so we have our French oven, our Dutch oven.
Okay.
Dutch oven. Here it is.
We're going to turn that on heat.
Well, how much heat?
We're going to go about a medium heat. Medium, high heat.
Okay.
On this beautiful gas stove.
On this beautiful gas stove, which we can also hook you up with if you're
No
interested.
way.
Absolutely.
I just got the Breville
No,
and that
no,
changed
stop
my
talking,
life.
stop
No,
talking. She's
I
gonna be
got the
shopping all day
Breville
here.
Yeah.
and I don't buy coffee anymore.
Yeah.
I'm a better and a happier person because of
Well,
it.
there
She's
you
much
go.
happier in the morning.
Yeah.
This brand is called Smeg, so we do the small countertop Smeg appliances, but
Okay.
they do have a line of large appliances, which we can dabble into as well.
We will.
Literally everything in this facility comes from our retail business, whether it's the stove we're cooking on, the cookware, the wine glasses we're drinking out of, the chairs you're sitting on, everything is for sale.
One-stop shop.
You got it.
One-stop shop. Okay.
But anyway, so
Here we
we got our pot heating up here.
Okay.
Medium, high heat. You're gonna notice we're gonna be using 2 different oils today.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, this comes to a surprise to a lot of people. This is olive oil, this nice, rich, green, briny, full of nutrient olive oil. This isn't for cooking at a high temperature. It has a low smoking point. Smoking point of about 300 degrees Fahrenheit. You should not heat it at a high temperature. Over 300 degrees, it becomes a neutral identity. You lose those nutrients, and essentially you lose what you pay for.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
If you're cooking at a high heat, we're going to be using grapeseed oil, something more neutral. And especially at a really high heat, like if you're cooking in a wok or doing a stir fry, pad thai, those kind of dishes, again, at a high heat, grapeseed oil doesn't burn till about
Grapeseed.
500 degrees.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
very neutral, delicious. Olive oil should be used as almost a condiment. Save it for your vinaigrettes on top of your pasta. Dip your bread into it. We are going to start the risotto with it because I'm going to have a soft heat to break down my aromatic vegetables.
Now, how many people at home didn't even know just that? They've been using olive oil.
100%.
Yeah,
They've been
I
frying
have.
with it. They've been
Yeah.
baking with it. And so
it's
just that little,
expensive.
it's expensive.
Yeah.
Exactly, and why it's becoming so expensive is climate change. The olives are getting smaller and smaller, less yield. I kid you not, a bottle like this is going to be worth probably $100 in 2 years.
No way.
So save your olive oil. Use a neutral oil. We like grapeseed oil. You can use avocado oil,
Okay.
vegetable oil, that kind of thing.
Where does coconut oil stand on it?
Coconut oil has a pretty high smoking point, but
Okay.
it comes with that flavor as well.
Yes.
So unless you want that flavor, then I wouldn't use it.
Okay, I melted and put it in my popcorn, so that's all.
Oh, that's
I'm not
perfect.
cooking
That's a
with
great use for
She
it.
also puts sugar on it.
Okay, so a little bit of olive oil into my
Okay, so
into
you're
the
using
bottom.
both here.
I would just do olive oil. I want that taste into this dish. And again,
Okay.
this isn't at a super high heat. We're going to stick with medium.
Okay.
Once that heats up, I'm going to go in with my aromatic vegetables.
And what
Okay.
aromatic vegetables are we using?
So today we are using shallots, finely minced or brunoise. We've got some leeks. Leeks
I
are
love
fantastic.
leeks.
Mixed between like a green onion and celery. It's soft. Once it melts down, it's super buttery. And then some fresh garlic.
Okay.
I love garlic.
And you always want to start with your aromatic vegetables because your aromatic vegetables is the beginning of layering flavor. What these aromatics are going to do, they're going to flavor the oil, which that oil is then going to continue to flavor the rest of your dish. So always start with your aromatics.
Okay, and then so why would you use shallots over onions?
Shallots are a little more delicate, a little sweeter.
Okay.
You could use onions,
Okay.
but this is just elevating it kind of one step further.
I've always wondered because I use shallots
Yeah.
sometimes when I'm doing like roasts
Yeah.
and things, and I never know when to like go onion or
Yeah,
shallots.
shallots more delicate, sweeter.
Okay.
They pickle really nicely.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm going to go
Pickle really
in
nicely.
with a little bit of my shallots.
When I
Okay,
come
so
back-
how much? Half a cup?
Yeah, around there. I consider myself a pretty intuitive cook, so like I don't really like to follow a
Handful.
recipe. I like to
Yeah.
cook with what we got going on this seasons. I'm going to save a little bit for my prawns, so I'm going to go in with that.
Okay.
I notice that the pan's a little bit hot. You do want to ensure that it is sizzling the entire time. If your pan is not sizzling, it means it's not hot enough.
Okay.
But I did turn it down a little bit. I'm going to turn it down a little bit more. I'm going to go in with my leeks. Same thing. I'm going to use about half of these leeks. And then I'm going to go in with my garlic.
I love
About
garlic.
half of that garlic.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to mix that up. I'm going to keep an eye on the temperature. Again, I turned it down to low
Okay.
because if you have burned garlic before, you know that it is not forgiving.
Yes.
It is not. Your
You've
whole
burned
dish.
garlic, your dish is ruined.
Yeah.
Throw out the pan, start again.
Yeah.
Yeah. John has often found our pans on the balcony.
Yes.
After I've burned something and put it on the balcony to finish smoking, and he goes, oh, "Okay, Quinn."
Now I know we're not
Okay.
having spaghetti for dinner.
So we've got our garlic, our shallot, our leeks. We're cooking this down. Again, it's at a low heat. I just want to kind of melt it, just until they're a little bit translucent. Again, I don't want to scorch this olive oil.
It smells amazing.
Now,
So we've got a
Apple
little bit
hasn't
of
made
color.
smell-o-vision yet, but they're working on it, I'm sure. So you can't smell it from here, but it smells absolutely amazing. cooking
100%.
down.
And that's what I always say. You want to impress your guests, just put some onions and garlic on the stove and
Yeah.
Works for me.
away you go.
It's a way to a man's heart.
Okay, so we've got a little bit of translucentness happening.
Okay.
I'm going to go in with our fresh asparagus.
How many
Okay.
asparagus is that?
So I don't know, 8, maybe 10.
8,
And I've
10.
cut it down into roughly bite-sized pieces. You want them all to fit onto a spoon or a fork.
Okay, that helps.
And we're going to coat that in that beautiful aromatic oil, and we're going to start that cooking process.
Beautiful. Look at this.
So one tip when getting asparagus home from the store, there's a natural break in it that separates the fibrous, really woody ends to like the more tender parts. So you naturally just hold it up. Wherever it breaks, this piece goes into your stock.
Oh.
This piece you want to use, you want to cook with.
Okay.
So I've then taken this asparagus, I've cut it down into about quarters. Again, roughly the size that will then fit on a spoon or a fork.
Can I try
And that
doing
went
one,
right in.
Chef?
Please do.
I have to try.
Was on
So
to get
just
in there.
natural, I just like this?
Yeah, hold it more so on the ends.
On like this?
No, more so like here and like there. on
Okay,
the
here
end.
and
yeah.
here.
And then where it
Oh.
Look at that, guys.
easy
This is easy
peasy.
peasy.
There we go.
This goes in here,
breaks in our stock, yeah.
and this goes over
And
here
this
for
is for
chopped
us
up
for
for
later,
later.
100%.
All right.
So we got that in here. So we have the asparagus, the garlic, the shallot, the leeks. That's cooked down. I don't want to cook this too far. I still want el dente in the asparagus, meaning soft to the tooth. It still has a little bit of crunch. So at this point here, I'm going to take that asparagus out.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to use this guy here,
Little scooper.
little scooper.
That's a handy dandy scooper.
It is. This is from a company called Dream Farm, based out of Australia,
Oh wow. Okay.
and I will show you more of it in a second here.
Dream Farm.
Dream farm.
Dream Farm. Super innovative company. All of their tools have multiple uses to them.
Okay.
So this one is called a sapoon.
A spoon.
A spoon.
It's a spoon and a spatula all in one. And
Okay.
what's cool about it, a couple more here, last one there. What's cool about it is high-grade platinum silicone, so you can use it on any hot surface.
Okay.
It also sits on your counter and does not get it dirty.
Oh, I
right?
need one of those in my life.
There's measurements
But wait,
on the
there's
inside,
more.
and then it's a spatula, so it'll scrape your sides
that?
beautifully. Okay, so this is out. We're gonna put that to the side. We're gonna save that for later.
Yeah.
Sapoon going down.
Spoon.
From here, we're going in with our rice. This is arborio rice. This is short grain rice. Should be used for risotto. There's only one other rice I would use. It's called carnaroli.
Yep.
Carnaroli.
Carnaroli or arborio. I prefer arborio.
Okay.
What's important about it is it's short grain, and you can see it's got kind of a white little center to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very high in starch, and the starch is what's going to thicken the risotto and add
Okay.
creaminess to it.
Okay.
Ultimately, and I'm sure you guys have had lots of risottos before,
Yes.
it's a creamy dish.
I love risotto.
But there
It's
is
one of
no
my
cream in
favorites.
it. There's no milk in it.
Yeah.
You get the creaminess from the butter, from the Parmesan cheese, but also from the starch that naturally comes off of the rice.
Amazing.
Going to not complicating and fresh ingredients.
100%. So we've got that beautiful oil on the bottom of the pan. I'm going to add a little bit more.
Okay.
Which oil is this now?
This is the olive oil, still
Okay.
on a low heat here. And what I'm doing at this stage is I'm coating this arborio rice in that oil that has absorbed the flavor of the garlic, the leeks, the shallots, all those aromatic flavors are in the oil, which is now coating the rice.
Okay.
This stage is key to ensure that the rice cooks evenly. There's a layer of oil over it, it's going to season it, and it's going to help it cook evenly. You want it in here long
We're just
enough
coating
to
the rice.
coat.
That's all we're doing.
Coating the rice.
And what's the heat on this?
It's low, medium low,
Okay.
nothing
Never
too
all of
aggressive.
us. Low.
And how many cups of rice is this? I know you measure by hand.
It's about a cup and a half of rice.
Okay.
This should feed 4 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this would be a great recipe in my house.
Absolutely.
There we go. John was the first one to ever show me risotto,
Oh.
along with a lot of other beautiful
So we're gonna leave that in for a sec. You're gonna start to hear it popping or crisping up. That's when we know it's done, and we're gonna deglaze the pan.
Okay.
The arborio rice, I actually got the bag here as well.
Okay.
We've started selling what we call gourmet grocery downstairs. So we've curated a whole bunch of chef-inspired ingredients from all over the world. Arborio rice, tomatoes from Italy, vinegars, salts, so many different snacks, cooking ingredients that you can use in your cooking. Like
Amazing.
literally a one-stop shop. Come in and get a cooking lesson, get the equipment you need, and then get the ingredients you need to
That's
then
amazing.
make that dish.
And then you can be a Chef Travis at home in your own kitchen.
100%.
That's amazing. I should have known this. I've been struggling along by myself this entire time.
Now, do we add stock to this while it's cooking?
Not quite yet. We will.
Okay.
We will soon. We're gonna
Okay.
deglaze first.
Deglaze
But
first.
we want to let this rice toast a little bit
Okay. Why do we want it to toast?
because we want to kind of form an exterior on it to give it a little bit of crunch and give it some texture. We do not want this to be a mushy, soggy rice.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hate soggy rice.
I was bad for that overcooking. Like al dente, I always
Yeah.
thought al dente was soft. And I
This
would
spoon is
find
important
it
as well. This is a risotto spoon, so it's got
Oh.
a flat end on it, so you can really get the shape of the pan. This brand we really love as well. This brand is called Epicurean. What's cool about this, and it's the same brand as my cutting board, this is a paper composite product, so it is not
Really?
porous. So bacteria cannot grow in it, it cannot harbor in it. You can put it in your dishwasher.
Oh, I love
It can
that.
extend high heats. Okay, so we've got some color happening on the
Okay.
rice. We're hearing a little bit of crackling.
Okay.
From here, we're gonna deglaze. So
Okay.
deglaze
Okay.
essentially meaning you are adding a liquid and it's cleaning the bottom of the pan. It's picking up all those little savory, crispy bits that are then going to be introduced back into
And
the
what are we
dish.
using to deglaze?
So we're using a white wine.
Okay.
This is an egging doubt Chardonnay, I believe. No, this is their Zigarebi.
Oh,
Zigaretti.
Zigaretti.
Zigarebi.
Zigaretti sounds like it was made for risotto.
It's delicious.
Now you're just gonna coat that risotto.
Yeah, so again, all I'm doing is I'm essentially putting enough in that I can scrape the bottom of the pan. It's nice
Okay.
and smooth. This is also adding acidity into the dish. Acidity is so important, especially in a dish like risotto where it's rich. There's
Okay.
butter, there's Parmesan cheese. Acidity is going to help cut through that richness and allow you to continue to eat without feeling full or heavy.
Oh, okay. I've always heard that, like balancing your
Yeah.
acidity and the richness of a dish. Okay.
100%. Now, cooking with wine,
Yes.
you no need to use an expensive wine, but you should always use a good wine. Good in, good out. I would never use a wine that's been sitting on my countertop for months and months and months. You want to use wine that you would actually drink. Doesn't have to be expensive, but it has to be good.
Okay.
Okay, going good quality
But
ingredients.
you want to drink a
again.
little bit while you're cooking.
Oh, you can as well,
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely. I'll go back. Cheers to that.
One more
Cheers.
time.
Have a sip, guys.
Wine is such an important ingredient in all of our recipes.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're just letting this coat
Into the
and we're
salt.
cooking it
Yeah.
down a bit.
So really what I'm doing is I've deglazed the bottom of the pan. The rice is absorbing that wine to, again, give it acidity.
Okay.
Now, Chef, while
From
we're
here?
doing this,
Yeah.
can you tell the people a little bit how long you've been at Lakehouse?
Little salt, little pepper.
Okay, salt and pepper.
Yeah.
A pinch of each.
Yeah, and I'm going to add it a couple times during the dish. I want to continue to add it every step of the way. What salt does and why salt is so important when you're cooking, it's a natural dehydrator.
Okay.
So meaning it's going to pull out the moisture of whatever you're cooking, it's going to enhance the flavor, it's going to make it cook more evenly, and it's going to help tenderize it.
Okay.
Okay.
A good example of that is you've cooked mushrooms before, I'm sure,
Yes.
in a fry
Yes.
pan. You know, when you put oil in, you put your mushrooms in, they don't really do anything for a second.
Yeah.
You need to put a nice layer of salt on it, pulls out the moisture, they start cooking quickly, and they start cooking very evenly.
I love the explanation behind it because I knew that salt enhanced flavors, and that was all the explanation
Yeah.
I ever got about it.
Gotcha.
Not the dehydration part.
So at this stage here,
Okay.
the rice is absorbed pretty much all of the white wine. It's cleaned the bottom of the pan, it's nice and smooth.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in with some stock. This is beautiful vegetable stock that we made.
So what's in there?
So, you'll see some leeks and some asparagus floating around in there because
Yeah.
I trimmed up our asparagus and our leeks and I just popped some in at the end.
Okay.
But essentially a vegetable stock is something everybody should make at home. It is way better tasting than any stock you can buy at the store, and it can be free. Essentially, you're just using all of your end bits of your herbs, parsley stems, bits of carrots, onion, all that scrap. You should save it, keep it in a Ziploc bag, keep that Ziploc bag
That's what
in
we
your
started
freezer.
doing.
Did
Yes,
you?
yes,
Very
Chef
nice.
Andrew
Good.
from Lakehouse.
I taught him that.
Okay, so then he taught me passing it down, and I started it at home. So I was cooking onions
Good.
that day, threw it in the bag, and I just pull it
Yeah.
out now.
And then once a
Yeah.
month when you make your stock, right, stock pot in, start with a
Okay.
mirepoix, which is the base of all French soups and stocks. 2-part onion, 1 part carrot, 1 part celery.
Okay.
Add all your trim in, up to a boil. Let it boil for about 45 minutes. Up to a boil, sorry, down to a simmer. Let it simmer for about 45 minutes. Once it's done, you're going to skim off any impurities on the top, strain it. You've got a beautiful vegetable.
Okay, we're
Amazing.
gonna get it right out of that and have
Please
that
do.
on there.
So you
See,
see,
a
I've
little mini episode while you're watching today.
you see, I've started to slowly add the stock.
Yes.
A couple important parts here. You want a good quality stock.
Okay.
The stock is on heat. It's staying warm. It's not quite at a simmer or a boil, but it's warm,
Okay.
ensuring that I'm not adding cold stock into the risotto. I don't want to shock the temperature of the risotto.
Okay.
This is going to help keep the momentum of cooking, so it's going to keep cooking it at a good pace. It's going to help tenderize the rice. A warm stock is key. And I'm just adding a little bit at a time, just enough to cover the top of the rice. And I'm stirring it, and this stock is absorbing into the rice. This dish is a labor of love. It's something that you need to watch and take care of for probably about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Ours is going to be a little bit quicker today. This pot isn't super full, but it is something you want to keep an eye on. And
That's
with my
great.
temperature, I'm at about a low, just enough so again the stock is simmering in the pot as well.
Okay, so we touched on a few brands from Lakehouse. How
Yeah.
many brands do Lakehouse carry?
Quite a few. I would say we have 80 key brands.
Wow.
Again, good quality brands. We work closely with Le Creuset, Allclad, which is the pioneer of the stainless steel world.
Okay.
Knife companies like Wusthof, Japanese knives from Shun, Epicurean, Microplane. We'll talk more about some gadgets.
Okay.
But Lakehouse itself, really it encompasses everything for your home. We've got a beautiful furniture store
Yes.
and home decor store down the street as well. So we've got kind of everything covered.
Now, while
Got
you were in the
everything.
action station,
Yes.
Chef, I asked how long you've been here
Yes.
and what's your background.
Yes. So I've been with
Lakehouse.
Lakehouse for 5 years. I joined the team when we opened up our furniture store down the street, and we just focused on cooking and culinary. So I hired Red Seal chefs, sales associates, sommeliers, pastry chefs, people with a background in hospitality, and people with a base of knowledge or confidence in being able to speak to what we're selling. I've been very busy. I've opened about 8 restaurants across Canada in the last 12 years.
Wow.
I started my career in the corporate world, corporate chef for Red Robin, regional chef for Joey's. From there, I got into the hotel business. I was a chef for Prestige Hotels, The Cove. Ran a beautiful resort up in northern Saskatchewan in a
Wow.
little place called Waskesiu called Elk Ridge Resort.
Okay.
Before coming back home, I'm actually originally from here, and being able to do this.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So all roads lead back to Kelowna then to your journey.
Absolutely.
And what do you
And
think
why
about
wouldn't you?
the Kelowna culinary scene? How do you think
Yeah.
it's adapting and evolving? What do you want to see in the future?
I mean, it's fantastic. There is a lot of talented chefs here, and in such a wide variety of different kinds of restaurants. Like, for example, the brewery district on the north end.
Yeah.
There's some really talented chefs
Yeah.
doing some really cool things with beer snacks. From high-end to hotels to catering businesses. The Okanagan Chefs Association is a really tight-knit community. Everybody's really in each other's corners, helping
Yeah.
each other out. I mean, we're so lucky to be in this valley. The vegetables, the produce, the wine that grows here, like, it is a dream for a chef to be in.
Amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
Even if you're not a chef, though, Okanagan's
Oh,
a dream to
100%.
live in, right?
Okay, so
Look at this
rinse and
cooking dough.
repeat. The rice
Rinse
is
and
growing.
repeat.
It's absorbing the stock. I'm going to continue to add it in.
Okay.
Look at this. Smells amazing. Now, Chef, if it's a night out with you and your family, where
Yeah.
are you going for dinner here in Kelowna?
Well, we go out often.
Okay.
Okay.
We try to support as many places as we can.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the wineries have really cool food programs. Cedar Creek, Ex
Yeah.
Nihilo, 50th Parallel, and Elevated, like real good experience.
Yeah.
But as far as local spots, Waterfront Wines is always a staple.
I've heard.
Mark and his team do a wonderful job there. A little off the beaten path places. There's a little place called Touch Street Tapas,
Yes.
Okay.
which I really love.
Yeah.
Tapas style plates, really nice wine list. The El Dorado's always nice to sit out on the deck,
Yeah.
right?
Their brunch at the Dorado.
Yeah, so good. Humo, so Chef Pye opened up his new
Yes.
spot. Really cool, nice Latin kind of Asian fusion,
Yeah.
really unique,
Absolutely.
big flavors, real good
You
ingredients.
go there often.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So
they believe in
we've got our
sustainability,
spots, 100%.
which is incredible.
So you've got a few places you go around.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to move around the city. There's so much to see.
And
so
when
much
you're
to
home, you're done work, you're not cooking.
Yeah.
What are you eating? What's your favorite thing
Yeah.
to make at home?
That's a good question, and a question I think chefs get asked a lot. When I get home after a busy day, or if I've taught 5 classes in the
Yeah.
week, I'm not necessarily wanting to put together a beautiful risotto.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate. My partner is a really good cook, and
Aw.
I come home to beautiful meals all the time. We like to have people over, which I will
Okay.
showcase my skills a little bit. But other than that, I'm a pretty simple meat and potatoes
Okay.
Yeah.
kind of guy.
Okay.
That's our family, meat
Yeah.
and
That's us.
potatoes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, lots of meat and potatoes. But we don't have the good excuse that we've cooked 80 different cooking classes that week.
Yeah, yeah.
We may be
Yeah.
eaten at 80 different places in a week, but
Yeah.
we haven't cooked at them. Look at this.
So I'm still just adding my stock.
Just slowly but surely.
You betcha.
But the Okanagan's growing so much, and we weren't here for 6 years. We came back, and there was so much new talent, so
Yeah.
many new places.
Look at this. Just beautiful.
So
It's
just
beautiful.
delicately cooking it.
Now, if you're making this at home, Chef, would
Yeah.
you be worried, oh my goodness, this isn't thickening up? It's not thickening up.
Not at this stage, like,
Okay.
and something we'll talk about soon. Like, the knife is probably your most important tool in the entire kitchen. It's what you're using breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you invest in a good knife, you're gonna have it forever. A close second is the almighty spoon.
Okay.
It is so important to taste your food as you're cooking. Not only are you looking for taste, right? You're ensuring that it's seasoned properly. You're checking for acidity, but you're also looking for texture. How far along has the rice been cooked? So it's still quite crunchy.
Okay.
So I know that I'm going to need more stock. It's going to need to continue to cook, probably another 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of trial and error. Just keep tasting it, adding it as need be.
And this isn't a complicated dish for those watching at home.
No,
No.
but
Does it keep
but
up?
it's important to understand the technique, and something we always say in our classes. The biggest difference between good and great is technique.
Yeah.
Okay.
And ensuring that you've toasted the rice, you've got those aromatic vegetables in there, and that oil has coated the rice. You've deglazed it properly. You've waited for that wine to absorb into the rice. Your stock is hot. You're adding it gradually.
And if you're going to go through all of the steps and
Yeah.
stages, make sure you're doing it right and proper.
100%. But from there, you can make it your own. Risotto is such a blank canvas of the seasons, right?
Yeah.
Right now, it's fresh asparagus. In 2 weeks, it can be a beautiful corn risotto.
Okay.
In the fall, we're using more squashes, pumpkin risotto.
Yeah.
Mushroom risotto is beautiful in the wintertime.
Yes.
So fresh peas, like whatever's fresh.
Recently, I had at La Bussola, actually,
Yeah.
Loretta. She made us a beautiful risotto with gorgonzola
Ooh.
and baby shrimp.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was just the
So
taste was amazing. And,
Fantastic.
and I said to her, maybe a little balsamic drizzle. She goes, no, you're going to ruin it. And I had it her way, and it was absolutely
Yeah.
amazing. So I'm excited to try this one.
Add a little bit more salt to it, a little more pepper.
Okay. And what's your favorite season for cooking? Winter, fall, spring, summer?
I like them all for different reasons.
Yeah, absolutely.
Obviously, winter is all about warm, cozy, comfort
Yes.
dishes, beef Wellington,
Ooh.
chilies, those
Yeah.
kind of things. Spring, it's when the vegetables start coming out of the ground. First of the season, potatoes, asparagus, corn, the lettuces, everything's so tender and sweet. Then you roll into summer, you get all your fresh fruit, right? Which is awesome. And then fall, it's about kind of end of the harvest, the apples, the pumpkins, those kind of flavors. So, I mean, I like to cook seasonally and regionally. So whatever's growing fresh and whatever's available is going to what tastes the best.
And when did you know you were going to be a chef?
I've always been a chef.
Oh, really?
Since I started flipping burgers when I was 14, and I've never looked back. It's something about just the camaraderie and the brigade of misfits that a kitchen is.
Yeah.
It's just really cool.
So since you were 14, you've been in the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's
Unbelievable.
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it explains your very successful career.
I love what I do.
Yeah.
I mean, now I'm in a position where working in retail, I manage the retail business,
Yeah.
teach cooking classes. I'm not behind the stove as much, as you can imagine. It's tough. It's not super sustainable to be a chef. You're working when everybody is off, enjoying what you've created. So evenings and holidays and weekends. So
Yes.
to have a family and a partner who supports that lifestyle can be hard to find, you know?
Absolutely, it could.
So we're looking good.
And you recently came back from Italy.
I did.
How
Where'd
long
you
were
go
you
in
gone
Italy?
for?
I was gone for just over 2 weeks, and we carried a lot of ground. So we flew into Rome. We did Rome, Florence, Genoa, Bologna, Venice.
Wow.
And we just ate and drank our way around.
And top highlight of the entire trip?
We were able to, we met up with the Italian butcher featured on the Netflix series, The Chef's Table,
Okay.
Chef Dario Cecchini, and we went to his restaurant in the Tuscan Hills, and he broke down an entire cow and featured it on a 10-course tasting menu, all cooked over charcoal, and it was just unreal.
Unbelievable.
Unreal.
Now, Chef Andrew's going to be taking a team with us next year to
Yep.
Italy. We're doing a culinary tour.
Yes.
So maybe you'll join us for that, Chef.
Yeah.
That would be sweet. I know Andrew very well. He's one of our chefs. He teaches 1 or 2 classes a week. He's a very good friend of mine. Him and I co-host these classes, and it's a lot of fun. He's
Amazing.
Yeah, he is
he's
a
got
lot
that
of
authenticity for sure.
fun. Yes, he does. I don't think you come to a Lakehouse cooking class and not have someone who's just so excited to be there and is so knowledgeable and skilled.
Now look
in
how
what
it's
they're
thickening
doing.
up.
Exactly. So you can see even the liquid itself, the starch is
Yes.
Yeah.
is adding body to this dish. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. The bubbles were getting a little aggressive.
Okay.
I'm going to continue to add a little bit more of this stock here. It's not
Okay.
quite where we need it to be, but we're close.
We're close. That means I'm close to eating.
The thing with the risotto as well is, and unfortunately you see this in restaurants all the time, a risotto should be free flowing.
Okay.
Oh.
You should never see a risotto with like a ring mold. They pull the ring mold off and it just stays. It needs to be free flowing. That is a true risotto. It
Okay.
needs to have a good balance of liquid.
So it shouldn't be like holding its own form.
Shouldn't be holding its own form. Should be free flowing.
So if you're at home and you go to those restaurants that's holding its own form, you can say, today you learn that that's not the way it's supposed to be.
Also, we got to think about, we're going to be adding cheese, we're going to be adding butter. That's going to thicken it or tighten it up.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's about kind of knowing when to take it off heat. We're close here.
Okay, and what's the way that you know to take it off heat? Testing your golden
It's
spoon?
just testing. It's tasting it. It's using all your senses. You can see how big the rice kernels are now.
Yes.
We're going to
Yeah.
grab another spoon.
They're growing.
But again, also knowing that, do you want to taste it?
Yes, I do
It's
want to
very
taste
hot.
it. Do you see me lean over there?
John, you want to taste it at this
Okay,
stage?
I'll try it.
Again, it's not that we're adding a lot more seasoning to it, but I want you to think about the texture of the rice.
It was amazing.
How far is that rice cooked?
Probably needs 3 minutes, I'm going to say. See if I'm an intuitive chef.
It's close. I think it's
It's
done.
very
Oh,
close.
it's not.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
amazing.
reason being I'm saying that, it's going to continue to cook.
Okay.
We're going to add butter, we're going to add cheese. It's going to keep cooking as it's sitting here. This pot's retaining a lot of heat,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
I'm turning it off.
I think it's close.
I think it's very close. I'm going to stir it a little bit more. It's going to naturally absorb some of that cooking liquid in there.
Yeah.
We're going to add more salt.
Yes.
We're going to add a little bit more pepper.
Bam, bam, bam.
I've learned a lot of layered seasoning through these cooking. That everyone says every step, make sure that you're
Absolutely.
adding your salt and your pepper.
You know why? Because when Quinn made her first meal for me, many, many years ago, it was not seasoned throughout the whole thing, Chef.
Yes.
I made a
I'm gonna add some
phenomenal
cheese.
chicken parm for his first
Ooh.
dish.
Now, what kind of
So-
cheese are you adding?
This is Parmesan Reggiano.
Parmesan Reggiano.
And it's going to add another salty component as well. So
We
again,
love
when you're
salty.
tasting it, if it's okay if it's not overly seasoned or it's salty, because
Yeah.
this is going to add more seasoning. Our asparagus that we're putting back in was seasoned already. That's
Right.
going to add more seasoning
Okay.
I
That's
forgot about the
beautiful.
asparagus on the side.
too. Yeah.
So nice holding it over.
This tool, microplane. Do you guys have a microplane?
Yes.
Everybody should have a microplane. I travel with my microplane.
Oh.
It's not only good for like zesting hard cheeses, but lemons, limes, oranges, garlic, ginger, lemongrass, espresso beans over top of espresso martini, chocolate over top of a dessert as a bit of a garnish.
Because that's what first made me fall in love with Lakehouse was the espresso martini. I came here and Tugo made me an incredible one. It came down, had grapefruit salt
Yes.
on top of
So
it.
we've added the cheese. That's already tightened it up, thickened it up.
Okay.
We're gonna add butter.
All
Okay,
right.
we're adding a few cubes, right?
Essentially, we're doing a couple cubes at a time, and this is almost kind of emulsifying, meaning it's slowly adding like texture and obviously butteriness to the dish,
Okay.
but it's gonna give it a real velvety mouthfeel to it.
All right.
All right.
And just kind of one cube in at a time. And it's just slowly thickening, getting richer. And there's never too much butter.
I was
Never.
gonna say, I'm a big fan of butter. This thing's making me so happy.
Okay.
Butter prices these days, so people might say there's too much butter.
No way.
No.
No way.
way.
Not once they see the price of the olive oil in 2 years, they'll think
Exactly.
butter's cheap as anything.
Exactly. Okay, that butter's in there. It's
All
nice. I'm gonna go back in with our asparagus
All right.
and all our aromatic veg that are in there.
Okay. Look at
Oh, it's
this.
beautiful.
It's really come together.
Yeah. So at this stage, we're gonna taste it again. There's one another lots of
Yes,
spoons
I would
here,
love.
Thank you.
please. And we're not eating, we're tasting.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
We're not eating, we're tasting, okay,
Mm.
guys?
It was delicious.
I think it's cooked nicely. It's still a little bit al dente, which we want. We need a little bit more salt. We are going to finish it with some Vancouver Island finishing sea salt, which is also going to give it some crunch and some texture. So I'm not going to go too heavy with that.
I love the flavor of the asparagus to it. It's so fresh, it's summery.
A little more pepper, and we're going to set that to the side. The flavors are going to keep coming together.
Okay.
We're going to now move over to the gin flambéed prawns, which we're going to plate right on top of that.
Wow.
So what we can do with this is, our stock's done. We can get that to the side. Our risotto's looking good. We'll keep that warm on the back there.
Okay.
Heat off. This pan is going to hold a lot of heat to it. From here, fry pan on.
Well, this is a nice frying pan.
So this is actually a non-stick fry pan,
Okay.
which you don't want to take to too high of a heat, but non-stick technology has come a long way. It is no longer filled with all those harmful forever chemicals, Teflon, all those things. This brand is called Scan Pan. The technology is called Stratanium Plus. What's cool about this technology, it has no harmful chemicals in it. You can take it up to 500 degrees. You can use metal utensils on it. You can put it in the oven. You can get a nice hard sear on it. So for those that don't like cooking with stainless steel or find it hard to use or things stick to it, the Scan Pan as a non-stick option is fantastic.
And this one will last you forever as
It
well.
has a lifetime guarantee, lasting forever.
That's incredible.
Okay, so what we're doing, we're going
Okay.
on heat with this.
All
How
right.
medium?
Medium heat, yeah.
Okay.
This time we're going to cook with grapeseed oil. Again, we're going to have a high heat. We want to get a nice bit of a char going on those prawns. This was used with olive oil because it was more of a slow heat to just gradually melt down the aromatics. High heat, we're going to hit it with grapeseed oil.
All right.
Pan on. We've got these beautiful prawns. These are what are called 16-20 prawns. So they're 16 to 20 in a pound, nice and big. These are BC prawns.
Okay.
Right.
Prawns would take a long time to cook, right? You've cooked
Yeah.
prawns before?
Yeah.
3-4 minutes max,
Yeah.
depending
Yeah.
on the size. And there's nothing worse than an overcooked prawn, so we
That's
want it
right.
just cooked. The best way to know how a prawn is cooked,
Okay.
when it's raw, it's gray. And the moment the tail and the head touch is the moment that the prawn is done cooked.
Okay.
Oh,
Not,
really?
not a second
I
more.
didn't know that.
Okay.
So pan on heat, that's heated up. We're going to go in with our grapeseed oil.
Okay.
Quinn, what are we going to add next?
We are going to add our aromatics.
Aromatics. Wow,
Absolutely.
good.
I've been listening.
You remembered.
Yes.
Okay, shallots in, leeks,
Yep.
and some of this garlic.
Lots of garlic. We love garlic.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got our aromatics
Okay.
cooking down, melting in that grapeseed oil. Again, you can smell
Smells
it.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's going to flavor the oil. That's going to flavor the prawns.
And again, you can just do this to impress your guests.
100%. Just get some
Leave the
garlic
prawns
on the
aside.
stove, and
Yeah.
you're good to go. So we're at about a medium heat there.
Okay.
Aromatics are going. It's going to flavor the oil. From here, I'm going in with my prawns.
Okay.
Prawns in.
You
want
want
to
to get right up close
season
in
it.
the
I
action,
do. I
eh?
want to see it.
So that oil, those aromatics are coating the prawns. We're going to let them do its thing. A little
They
bit of
already
salt
have
on the
color.
seafood. we're good. While that's going, I'm going to get my some limes ready here.
Okay.
We're gonna cut these ones in half because we're gonna juice that fresh at the end.
Okay.
Okay.
And then these ones, I'm gonna cut just the cheeks off of it because I'm gonna use those as garnish.
Oh, nice. And then how do you hold your knife, Travis?
So again, back to knives. The knife is the most, and I'm gonna have to kind of cut you off here because
Oh,
again,
go.
this doesn't take long to cook, and I do not want to overcook those prawns.
No.
The knife is the most important tool in your kitchen. I'm gonna turn that to about a medium minimum.
Okay.
Okay.
The knife is the most important tool. You use it breakfast, lunch, and dinner. When holding a knife, approach it like you're shaking somebody's hand. 3 fingers underneath, your index finger and your thumb come together on the blade. This is where you have the most control. When you're cutting it, your tip should be pointing the top left corner of your cutting board, and that's the angle at which you should be working. This hand here to keep your fingertips out of the way, bear claw onto the cutting board. You're running the knife on this little baby knuckle here. As long as you're running it on that knuckle, no matter where you are, your thumb's out of the way and your fingertips are out of the way.
Oh, I wish I knew that. I could have saved so many scars on my hands.
Okay, so I've got those aromatics are toasted, the prawns looking good. We're gonna flambe with some gin. This is Okanagan Spirits Family Reserve Gin.
Look at this.
A really cool local spirit company using all local ingredients. We're gonna take it off heat. This is gonna deglaze. We're gonna put it back on heat.
Oh!
And we're gonna get a little bit of
That was
bit of
I was
flame.
worried about my wife's hair.
backed away. What do you mean you was worried?
So the gin is so naturally flavor matching with the prawns. It's got that licoricey juniper aromatic taste to it that just goes so nice with the prawns. And essentially that's deglazed the pan.
Yeah.
It's cleaned up all the little crispy bits off the bottom of the pan. Those prawns are almost cooked. You can see these prawns, the tail has almost touched the head. From here I'm going to finish it with, you guessed it, a couple of knobs of butter.
Gives it
I
that
can't
nice shine.
believe it's
Absolutely.
not.
Oh, this is the real deal, the real butter.
Real butter.
A little more salt,
Okay.
a little more pepper.
Look at this.
They're looking
amazing.
good.
I do want to say the Okanagan Spirits, we do have one downtown Kelowna right on Bernard. They have an incredible distillery there. You can go in there, you can do the tastings. They're so knowledgeable, they'll let you know. And you can also go travel their giant distillery in Vernon, which is a whole day experience. It's incredible. I highly recommend checking it out.
Yeah, our butter has coated it, created a bit of a
Plug for
sauce
them.
there. I'm going to squeeze a little bit of lime in. Of
Okay.
course we sell, I don't have one with me right here, but a citrus press.
Yes.
But another kind of kitchen hack, if you do not have a citrus press, use your tongs.
Yes.
Choke up on your tongs here. You get a
Okay.
good grip on your lime,
Wow.
and it's just easy to zest.
We call that a tongue
Juice.
a tongue juicer.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to turn this off heat. Once prawns are done, it's just going to sit in that butter.
Look at that.
I'm going to take a little bit of fresh parsley. When you're cutting herbs,
Okay.
unlike garlic, the more you put your knife through garlic, the more intense the flavor is going to be.
Okay.
That's why when you're cutting garlic, you almost want to rub your knife on the cutting board.
Oh,
When you're
okay.
cutting herbs, it's the opposite. You want to run your knife through the herbs the least amount of times
Okay.
because you want them to release all those essential oils in your mouth. So we're just bunching it, using the knife as a bit of a brace
Okay.
to bunch against, and you're just opening it up a little bit at a time,
Wow.
regathering. I've only ran my knife through once. I'm going to do one more time. Fresh herbs, good to go.
great.
Okay.
That's
Chef,
gonna
why
go
did you
on
do
top of
lime
the
instead
dish.
of lemon?
I could go lemon, and often
Okay.
I do, but lately I've just been digging lime. I think the
Okay.
gin with the lime go
Okay.
naturally together. Mussels and lime go really well together. I think everybody naturally goes to the lemon, but the lime, you're still adding that acidity, but just a little bit
great.
of a different flavor profile.
Great.
Okay.
Okay, prawns are cooked, risotto's cooked.
Look at this.
We're gonna plate.
We're going to
So,
plate.
something we practice and we preach. Hot food should go into a hot plate.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm a big advocate on it.
Yeah.
You take anything out of this video, take that.
So you've put so much time and effort and energy and money into creating this beautiful
Yeah.
dish. For you to put it on a cold plate, it instantly loses 15 degrees.
Wow.
By the time you get it to the table, you've lost another 15 degrees. By the time you call the kids, pour the wine, do the cheers, your food is dang near cold.
Yes.
Yeah.
So hot plate will keep the food tempered for a long time. And if you need to use your oven to heat or reheat, just put it in at a low temperature, 170, for 30 minutes, and then wrap them in a towel or a tablecloth, and they will stay nice and warm.
Oh, good to
okay.
know.
So from here, we're gonna take our risotto, which has come together beautifully.
Beautiful.
Beautiful texture there.
Look at the colors too.
Yeah. And it's free
And
flowing.
again, you should be able to move it around
Yeah,
the plate,
free
and
flowing.
it settles in.
Gorgeous.
From there, We're taking our prawns, our gin poached prawns. A couple of these big, beautiful prawns right on top.
Isn't that
We're
beautiful?
gonna go 5.
Amazing.
You always want to work in odd numbers, whether it's 3 or 5, it's more appealing to the eye, right?
Okay.
From here, we're gonna go a little bit more Parmesan cheese.
Of course.
Okay.
We have our fresh parsley we're gonna put on top.
Wow.
We have our Okanagan, or Vancouver Island, I should say, flaky sea salt on top.
Wow.
A little bit of our lime garnish, and that is a
Look at
beautiful
that.
gin
There
poached
you
prawn
have it.
with asparagus risotto.
Chef, this is amazing. But the
Well,
best
thank
part is we get to try it.
This is my
Absolutely.
favorite time.
The other best part is we teach you how to do this, along with many other recipes. Whether it's hands-on or demonstration, gives you an opportunity to get hands-on and create some of these dishes that you may think is daunting, but really it's not that complicated.
Just
Yeah.
need someone to show you.
30 minutes or
100%.
less.
30 minutes or less, it could happen, yes.
All right.
Now,
All
Chef,
right.
for those watching at home, where
Yeah.
do they go to book a cooking class? They can
So
go to our website, of course. There's a
Yep.
tab they can book it, but if they
Yep.
want to book directly with you guys,
You can go to shoplakehouse.com. It has our full class calendar. We offer over 80 classes, hands-on, demonstration, sweet, savory, everything in between. We have a team of about 15 chefs. We also support chefs from around the community that all teach their specialties.
Amazing.
Lots to check out. We've got a cafe with $2 cappuccinos.
Yes.
$2 cappuccinos.
We've got affogatos. We've got lots. Come down, check us out.
Amazing.
Thank you so much, Chef.
Yes.
If you're watching this, make sure you check out the Lakehouse. This is amazing. The cooking classes are absolutely amazing. There's so many to choose from. KelownaFoodieHub.com. You can go take a look there. You can go directly on their website. But we can't wait to see you in the kitchen cooking here. It's been amazing.
Yeah, and please, if you try one of the dishes, make sure to tag us. Let us know that you've tried it and how it went.
Well, here we are. Why don't you have bites?
As the official
Plate's a little
taste
bit
tester,
warm.
I would love to.
Please
Thank you so
Bon
much.
appetit.
I have to try
That's
some.
amazing.
And you get those balance of flavors, right? You should
Yeah.
really taste each individual item, and then it all come together. You get the garlic, you get the parsley, the lime, the savoriness and the butter
Wow.
feel of the butter. The Parmesan cheese adds saltiness to it. Freshness from the parsley.
You do. You really do taste all
Yeah.
of the ingredients. I'm so excited for everyone to try it home. And thank you so much for joining us at the Lakehouse Kitchen.
Cheers.
Lakehouse Kitchens, Cooking School. You need to go on their website. You need to book. KelownaFoodieHub.com will help you out.